Good afternoon, boys and girls. Today I have with me a very special guest from our local games club. I thought I'd bring him on to ask a few questions about the club and what it gets up to. So if you'd like to introduce yourself.
Yeah, I'm Matthew. I run the Enfield Rifles Games Club. We also go by ERGC. It's always easier to say it that way. So what we do here is we play board games, miniature war games as well. And it's a good sort of community that we're building at the moment, and we're getting people involved from all different backgrounds and walks of life. One thing that we really focus on here is having a good time and having fun. So with the Games Club, obviously we run every 2 weeks at the moment, and we're all just sort of about enjoying ourselves.
Lovely. So how long have you been running for?
So we're a new Games Club, so we've been running now for 4 months. So you've got other games clubs in the area, and what I found personally attending them was you would turn up and pay a nightly fee of £5, and that would literally just be for tables. So you would turn up, pay for your table, and you'd be there for 3 hours, maybe 4, that's it, you'd go home, and there was no involvement, there was nothing there really, it was just sort of a place to go to play some games and meet some people. So I think we're trying to develop something that's a little bit more different from the niche market to what you have. I mean, I experienced one in Finchley, and obviously great people there, fantastic community, but just no real involvement for the community members to be able to build something. And we're also trying to be non-profitable, which is I think the biggest thing for us. Certain games companies will obviously try and build a membership with that games club to make a profit out of, and then it turns into a profitable games club, which we don't want.
Okay, so do you have any events which you run at the games club continuously or in the past? I mean,
Yeah,
for any systems?
We've got quite a few different things going on. So in this local area, you have a lot of people that enjoy Warhammer, and also that includes obviously the fantasy section in 40k. People that enjoy Star Wars, Blood Bowl, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, and also some of your old school classic board games like Hero Quests, which I think people that enjoy those sort of products will be able to relate back to, and there's sort of a nostalgia moment. So at the beginning, when we started off, we just sort of said, okay, let's sort out the tables and scenery, let's make sure we've actually got everything that when someone comes down to play, they're not left wanting. And I think that was a very important key for myself. And setting up the Games Club, we looked at the key sections of where we visited up the Games Club, and we felt, well, what did they do wrong that we can learn from? So we've got an AOS event day coming up, so you've had the new launch of 2.0. And with that, every player that enters it, it's £2 entry fee. You get a goodie bag. The best player and the best painter get awards with prizes as well. Then I'll keep secret for now, just in case this is uploaded beforehand the event, which is on the 28th, so people don't know what they'll be getting. But also on that day, it won't just be playing Warhammer. We'll have food, we'll have obviously soft drinks, tea, coffees, that sort of stuff available, and it will just be about getting everyone involved and building that community spirit a bit more stronger. So when they do leave, if they speak to friends that have the same interests, then hopefully it will get them intrigued to want to come down too.
Oh, that sounds pretty lovely to me. Now, do you have anything upcoming which you're thinking of doing for the club, organising or growing the club at all?
We've got several ideas right now. I think obviously when you meet people at the moment, because we're still such a new club, and we're trying to build a really solid foundation, one thing I found key is that we don't really have an information section right now. We've got a Facebook page, which is literally Enfield Rifles Games Club on Facebook, which you'll be able to find, and the admin will accept you into that if you're interested. We also have a dedicated WhatsApp group as well for all the key members that are interested in joining or have joined, so they can actually keep in touch with the rest of the community. And so what you can do on that is actually talk to each other, arrange games, whatever you want to play and stuff like that. But one focus that we're looking at is holding 4 events every year. Christmas time obviously is always a fun time, so we're going to hold something a bit wacky and crazy. That's in discussions of several different ideas. Kill teams just have been announced, that's another idea that's been put forward. Star Wars X-Wing, we've got a few players with that, who's interested in doing that. Dark Souls, there's a few people that want to do that. Dungeons and Dragons, I mean, that's what started it off really. This whole movement of RPG, board games and miniature games was that key game, which was Dungeons and Dragons. So I think a lot of people enjoy the classics as well. So we're looking at that. I think one thing we'll definitely most probably do, one thing we definitely have in the Caesar iOS event day is most probably having a board game event day where it's sort of, you can have dedicated time to play certain games. I mean, one game that I love is Jungle Speed, which involves everyone. If you don't know it, definitely look it up. It's between 2 to 20 players. Real good laugh, real good fun, and I think just having that sort of taste of everyone joining in and being community and sort of, even though you're being competitive, at the same time having fun, because that's the key to a games club. It's not about winning or losing all the time. I know that sounds weird because everyone wants to win. We all have competitive streaks. I'm the worst. I get upset. I will scream and shout at my dice. I kiss my dice. I speak to my dice. But at the end of it, I walk away saying, "Yeah, John, I had a great time."
Oh, well, to finish today up, I just wanted to ask you, how often do you meet? And do you have a membership fee? How does that work, Ben?
So, as I explained again, we meet every 2 weeks. It's on every second Saturday. So, obviously today is the 14th. And so, the next meeting will be the 28th. And we also said, we've got that event day that's happening with £2 entry for the tournament. So, if you're someone who's interested in joining our club, come down, have a look, see if it's for you. It's completely free of charge. So we don't charge you a penny first time round because we want to obviously see if you enjoy it. If there's any worries that you have, any sort of suggestions, come and talk to us, because I'd like to think we're approachable and someone that you can actually speak to. But we try to keep it as non-profitable as possible. We just cover the cost that needs to be paid, which is £7.50 per person. And obviously with the other facilities, instead of your boards, your scenery, any other little things that you might need for your games club, like tables. So we've built a 6 foot by 4 foot table as well, and that's come from the £7.50. And everyone's saying, "Well, I'm happy to pay that because that covers the costs," and it also donates a little bit for us to be able to do that. And so it becomes where everyone's they own a bit of something here, no matter what. So you have an attachment to it, because you can say, "Do you know what? My money's going towards that table, and I get to play on that table, I get to have good fun, or that scenery I really like," and we divvy everything up. So if someone wants to repaint something that the club's donated or purchased, then take it away, paint it, bring it back, have some fun with it. Or if you want to run an introduction or something, or try a new thing, that's what we do. And I think trying to be as non-profitable is our main aim, and just reaching out to people. We are in processes of hopefully having a website set up. We've got a Facebook page. We'll be hopefully sending out a few posters and letters to different people around the area, local businesses as well. I think on the 22nd of August, Enfield Town will be having a market day where we'll be down there, and that's on a Sunday, I believe. Where you'll be able to come and talk to us, and we'll be able to run through a few things, show you different things of what we do, and just sort of go through anything. And if you've got any questions, come see us that day.
Oh, well, that all sounds lovely. Thank you for speaking to me and giving me some of your time. I suppose you should say your goodbyes and I'll say mine.
Thank you very much, and hopefully we can see some new people here. We're not far away, we're literally just by the Milan Door Pub, and that's it.
Well, that sounds perfect. Have a great day, everyone, and I hope you've learned something informative about our club today. Tidy, boys.